Morning members, here's another installment of Functional Friday. Hope you all are doing well, and this week has gone through like a breeze and you've been appreciating this time at home with your families, and we're going to get right to it. So today we're going to start with that same weight. Again, I have my trusty bag of birdseed. We're going to start with the 7 functional movements that we worked on last week, and we're going to kind of expound upon them from there. We're going to start with the walk. Before, we had you just walking a mile, and it's my understanding that Governor Wolf has issued a stay-at-home order, so we might be becoming more friendly with our staircase, and that's awesome because stairs are a great way to challenge your strength in your legs, your cardiovascular system, and your core, especially when we add weight. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take that bag of birdseed or whatever weight you have at your house. Maybe it's a dumbbell, maybe it's a gallon of water, maybe it's no weight at all. That's completely all right. We're going to do a single arm or a single shoulder carry. So you're going to throw it over one shoulder. We're going to go up one flight of stairs and down another flight of stairs. Now you want to be careful, just like our parents told us, no playing on the stairs. You want to be really careful when we do this. You can use a rail to support just in case. Set a number, and you want to do the same amount on each shoulder, right? So I've done 2 on my left, on my right. I'm going to do 2 on my left. Staying upright, nice and tall, keeping my abs engaged the whole time, right? I don't want to get all slouchy, especially if I'm looking at the stairs. Keep your chest upright, as high as you can. In this example, a bag of birdseed is a really great option because it kind of conforms to your shoulder, like however you want to carry it. Use water. You can also see it's a little unstable, so the weight will shift around. Same thing with water. If you use a gallon of water, it'll slosh around a bit. It's quite all right. It'll challenge you even more. Next, what we're going to do is a squat. So once we're down from a squat, you're going to find a nice flat piece of ground, preferably not a hill like I'm on right now, but it's what we're working with. So we're going to keep our shoulders up, elbows up nice and tall, sit back, stand up. Keep those toes, heels in the ground. All right, next, we're gonna work on an overhead press. So you can bring this to your chest, and we're gonna go straight up overhead, okay? Now, if you are, for whatever reason, on an uneven piece of ground like I am, you wanna make sure you even out. So I would get done about 5 on one side, I turn around, 5 on the other side, just to make sure my weight's evenly distributed. Next, what we're gonna do is a row, or any other pull option really. We can have you do either bent over rows if all we have is a weight, squeezing the elbows into the side, keeping the chin up nice and tall. Now we've been working on these a fair amount, so if you need to up the weight, feel free. Just try another 5 to 10 pounds heavier. You don't really have to go too insane. Squeezing the elbows into the side, keeping the chest upright. If you do have a pull-up bar, now would be a great opportunity to use one, because the pull-ups and the overhead press work as antagonistic exercises, making the other movement stronger. So give that a shot if you do have a pull-up bar. Next, what we're going to do is a lunge. So similar to what we were doing before, we're going to go 1 foot forward, 1 foot off to the side, and lunge. Now, notice how I started with the weight on my shoulder. I know I should have probably said something about this at the squat, but it's applicable to both the squat and the lunge, so feel free to apply it to either one. This is called a suitcase carry. A suitcase carry because it kind of looks like a suitcase, right? So we're going to start you off. Try not to rip my bag of birdseed. It's the only one I have. Then I'd have no workout equipment. So you're going to be 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, head up, chest up, nice and tall. Lunge, stand all the way up. Lunge, stand all the way up. Now a suitcase squat would look very similar. So you're going to be here, you're going to squat. I'm going to show you this way because my feet are nice and even this way. Squat, stand all the way up. Now, The challenge here is to keep my core as stable as possible. So I'm squatting, standing all the way up, okay? You don't want to slouch off to one side or pull, right? You want to stay nice and even. Keep your head on straight. Stand all the way up, okay? Now, if you're doing the suitcase variation, I want you to switch hands halfway through. So if you do 15 squats, you can do 7 and 8. And then the next round do 8 and 7. And then the last round do 8 and 8 or 7 and 7. It's totally up to you. Just make sure we're keeping everything even. The next movement is going to be a rotation. So we're gonna, again, preferably on level ground, we're gonna adopt a shoulder width stance. We're gonna squat, just athletic stance, right? So if I were standing on even ground, it would probably look like this. My knees are bent slightly. I'm keeping my torso up, shoulders back, chin up. Here I'm gonna do a 180-degree turn, right? So here, following all the way through. Now, you can keep your elbows pinned into your side and twist like that. That'll make it a lot easier. If you want more of a shoulder workout, you can start here and twist. Now, you want to make sure your hips are staying stable and your upper body is twisting around your hips. Okay? Keeping your forearms either, if you do this with your elbows, if you flare your elbows out to the side or keep them tucked, your forearms are in line with the ground, parallel to the ground. All right, so that's your Functional Friday workout of the day. I hope you're all staying healthy and happy, and feel free to reach out with any questions, comments, or concerns.